Hello everyone, welcome to day 4 of Super September. Right guys, today I'm going to start and finish at this green, but the trick is I'm going to go down the main road for about 3/4 of a mile and then I'm going to come back on Nestles Avenue. If you just look up there you can see some of the building that they're doing, and they have been doing on Nestles Avenue, and that backs onto the canal, which I would have mentioned in the video earlier in the year. So I'm going to come round now. This is about 1.3 miles long, this route. I'll go into detail later on in the video, but I'm really not up for a massive litter pick today. I'm absolutely whacked out from yesterday, but I'll tell you about that later. So welcome along. I'm going to put in lots of pictures from yesterday and the day before. So we're starting on 29 bags on our 3 litter picks. So today is more of a mundane litter pick, which I normally wouldn't do on YouTube, but I've got to get 30 videos in, so you're going to get a few mundane ones here and there. So this is really the first of the mundane ones. So welcome along and let's get cracking. Right guys, so I've walked so far about 200 yards and just picked up a few bits and bobs for the mow. A lot of this rubbish you're seeing me here pick up out the curbside, it's just chucked out of these cars. But the reason I mention it is I think a little bit further up you'll see some roadworks, and I think they're narrowing off the road. And for the keen-eyed amongst you, I've brought little Dick with me. I'm gonna have a little play with little Dick. I don't think I'm gonna need him much. I think really I'm gonna need him more for when I get down to Nestles Avenue and just do the fence line amongst the factory. But I did do Nestles Avenue about 2 weeks ago. I don't do it that often, I'm going to be honest. I done it as a favour to my neighbour. I think if you remember the very start of March Madness, I put in a video which says March Madness or something, sort of. That was like an added one. And I was talking about my neighbour was getting fed up with the rubbish down her road, and I sort of said, well look, sometimes you just have to take the initiative like I do. Anyway, a couple of weeks after that I went down to her road and gave it a thorough clean. Not on YouTube, not on any video, just outside of YouTube. Anyway, she was pleased, but as I said this morning, I tell you where, let's start at the beginning. It's always a good place to start. Ain't there a song that said, let's start at the beginning, isn't that? Doe, a deer, a female deer, it's that one, ain't it? Let's start at the beginning. Oh, Julie Andrews, eh? What a ledge, what a ledge. Anyway, so earlier in the week, I ran the furthest I've ran in years. I call it my 5-mile course. It used to be about 4.85 miles, but then when I moved into my current house it got shortened again to about 4.65 miles. I just still call it the standard 5. So I ran that the other day. It's a flat course, so it's not that difficult, and I got up the next morning and I was a little bit worse for wear, so I was a little bit delicate to say the least. So I've given it a couple of days, and then this morning I thought I just fancy a run before work, and I couldn't sleep that well, to be honest. I was tossing and turning at 5 o'clock in the morning. So I came down about 6:30, made myself a cup of tea, and then just thought I'm going to just do this run. This what we're doing on this litter pick basically, guys, 1.3 miles. It's a sort of I do it when I'm really out of shape because it's not that far to run. Anyway, so but today I pegged it a little bit this morning. I went at a decent clip all the way, so I'm getting fitter. But as I said, I just thought I normally do, it's a Thursday by the way guys, I normally do Ballsbridge Tesco's every Friday, but I'm just having a little muck around at the moment. I just thought, oh, I'm sort of going most of the way to Ballsbridge Tesco's. So there you go. Right guys, so This is what I'm talking about. I think they're narrowing off this parking. So at the moment you can sort of park here. It looks like they're narrowing it off, just making less cars. All this mess is just chucked out of cars, 100%. It's all just chucked out of cars. So anyway, I'll tell you what, guys, let's play a game. Let's see how many bags we get today. I'm gonna go for 7. I think that might be a decent total. 7 bags is what I'm gonna guesstimate. So you guys can have a guess as well. See what you think, and then see if you're right or wrong at the end of the video. So I'm just gonna walk up. Oh, get that one there. I'm just gonna walk up here, guys. Oh, they closed the footpath still. How am I meant to get round here then? I'll catch you on the other side of this, guys. They've closed the footpath, so I'm on diversion. Right, guys, someone's been litter picked here. This was filthy this morning when I went running. It looks like someone's cleaned the majority of it up, which is handy. But this next little section's grubby. So, well, I'm not complaining that someone else has done some litter picking. Yay! It makes a bloody change. So, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, guys. So last night I went out litter picking and I've done this route I've never really done before, not in one go. It was like 4 routes combined. So I walked up to the roundabout, which will be the scene of another one of my Super September videos. It'll be my cross route. I said that's the one I sort of do twice a week. And so I sort of amalgamated it with, when I got to the roundabout, instead of sort of going round the roundabout and turning round, I just kept going. And I walked right down to the football pitches where I done that 15-minute challenge, if you remember it, guys. The one where I lost by about a minute and a bit. Tried to do that massive football pitch. So I walked down to that, through the other side, onto the Stockley bypass, which has been my mission to clean this year. I've done a few videos with Chili earlier in the year on it. And I just kept getting bag after bag after bag. And then I walked down Shepperton Lane, which is the scene of my 50th video and whatnot, and made my way home. I was out just shy of 4 hours. Started in the sun and finished in the dark. So if I'm just flashing up some of the pictures from that litter pick at the moment. I've got another litter pick that I done as well on Monday, and I've just basically got a friend to kick me out of the car, and I walked back doing what I could. So I'm going to flash them pictures up over the next few minutes as well. Can't believe how dirty it is around here. I really can't. These workmen are making a bloody mess as well, just leaving all their crap on the floor. So yes, this morning I went for my run and I thought, oh, I'm not going to push it, but when I first done it, I done it in 10:20, and then I've done it the second time in 10:15. I was just running it, but today I'm a little bit fitter. Been running now for about 8 weeks, 9 weeks maybe, and I was sort of thought, I won't push it, I won't go like eyeballs out, but I'll just run at a decent clip all the way. Put my watch on, the bloody thing the battery had gone flat. I had to go and get a new battery for it earlier today. I said to the guy, how much is a battery? He said, oh, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, look, mate, I only bought it in Walmart's in the United States for about $15. I said, I don't want to be spending flipping 30 quid on a battery. It'd be cheaper for me just to go over and get another one from Walmart. So, he said, oh, I've got another battery. It's not a brilliant one, but it'll do. I said, yeah, that'll do. Just cheap and cheerful will do. So I've got a battery in it in the end for 10 quid. I've been busy at work today. Well, really busy at work. Non-stop. I didn't have time for dinner or anything. We were just absolutely chock-a-block. Absolutely chock-a-block. I'm worn out, to be honest. So this was part of my day, but as I said, after yesterday, being out all that time, I just wanted a slightly easier day. So hopefully by now, guys, most of them pictures should have flashed up from yesterday. There's lots of 2 bags at a time jobbies. And that's what I was doing, it's just walking and filling up bags. So let's state of that over there. Let's state of that over there. I'm just getting slightly sidetracked here, guys, and then I'll catch you up the road in a sec. But look at this under here. Look, someone just sitting on the bench, just leaving all their crap on the floor. This is what the country's become, I'm afraid. Shithole. An unrecognisable shithole. Right, guys, so this is what I was saying. A few years ago, the council built these little, what would you call it? I don't even know what to call it, but they built these little bits with a tree in and just tried to tart up the road a bit. And all it's done, just people just think it's somewhere where they can just chuck their rubbish. Look, just somewhere they can chuck their rubbish. Look, I've got to be honest, it gets right on my tits, this does, right on my tits. I'm moaning, ain't I? I'm trying not to moan, guys. I want to stay upbeat for Super September, but it is frustrating. This is every time, same old, same old. So, and then, as I said, I noticed all this morning. There's a bin over the road, guys. I'm going to use it to my advantage. This is bags 1 and 2 for those who are playing the game. Road's quiet, actually. It is about 4:45 in the evening. I don't know why the road's so quiet. It's usually block of chalk by now. Absolutely block of chalk. But it's more like 6 o'clock on a Sunday morning at the moment. Look, there's nothing to be seen. Look, nothing that way, nothing that way. Wow, silence is golden. Let's make the most of it anyway. Let's make the most of it. Right, guys, I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to keep cleaning up this little segment, all these little bits in the curbside, and then I'm going to change the bin, put it over the road. Oh, that's heavy. Oh, yeah. I wasn't so messy here. There's some building going on in the house next to me. And then what I'm going to do is just go. Actually, I'll tell you what, guys, someone's put their recycling out for tomorrow. So I'm just going to chuck my crap with that, and then it'll save me a trip over the road. I'll catch you in a minute. Right, guys, those playing the game, there's 3 bags so far. I just tidied up on the corner here. When I crossed over the road, I decided not to dump the bags with that pile over the road there. And as I came here, it was rotten, so I will cut that part of the video out, because I'm beep, 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 beep. I'm effing and jeffing like a flipping Australian rugby team, so I'm going to have to cut that part of the video out, I'm afraid. So I've definitely had a little misuse of the verbal moralities there. So I'm going to cross back over the road. I haven't got far to go before I turn into Nestles, so I'll see you over the road in a minute. Right, guys, this is where I'm going to turn. This is that substation, by the way, that caught fire earlier in the year. So if you remember, back in about, I think it was about March time, it caught fire and closed Heathrow Airport for a day and caused just chaos. So this is actually it. So, but I was meant to turn here, but I've just seen 2 bags being dumped. God, look, still police tape. That's months ago, since that was months ago. Obviously some of these videos are being made well before September. When you got to make 30 videos in 30 days, you have to crack on with them, I'm afraid. Just seen 2 bags being dumped here. I'm just going to go and retrieve them before they just go everywhere. Ah, look at this. There's not even anyone living here. It's not that. Oh, pick them up, Gerard. Pick them up. Be the better man. Be the better man. Right. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to empty these bags out on the corner here in a sec, and then I'm going to make my merry way just along this little road that takes me into Nestles Avenue. In the meantime, I haven't got a film review, guys. I'm going to talk about one of my all-time favourite films, but just in the meantime, for a bit of fun, have a think. If you were stranded on a desert island and all you had was a DVD player and 3 films, that's it, to watch, what would you take with you? Let me know in the comments. What would you take with you? It's a difficult one, isn't it? Go on, Barry! Go on, Barry, son! Oh, there's old Barry. I've lost the plot, guys. So yes, guys, have a think. You're stranded on a desert island and you've got some electricity. You've got someone accidentally dropped a power generator and a plug and a DVD player. You can magically have 3 of your favourite DVDs. Let me know what you would have. It'd be interesting to see what you guys would have. In the meantime, I'm going to just bag this up and then we'll keep the bag count going. All right, guys, I've turned into Nestles Avenue, so I got another 3 bags back there when I bagged up some of those black bags. So the total now is 6 bags. But if you look carefully, that little road was really grubby, so I've given it a bit of a clean up. I've not done it all by a long way, but what I've decided is when I go down to Ballsbridge Tesco's, let me just finish. When I go down to Ballsbridge Tesco's, I shall just keep popping in that road and getting a bag here and there. At the moment I get to play with Big Dick. No, not Big Dick, Little Dick. Big Dick. I haven't had a play with Big Dick at all yet, but he will be making his debut hopefully at some point in these 30 days. So for the moment you're only getting Little Dick, and this is really why I brought him, because of this fence line. As I said, I was here just a few weeks ago and gave it a tidy up, so I'm not expecting it to be carnage. Not by a long way. Not by a long way. Let's just put that there a minute and get these little bits. I've got to be honest, Little Dick is a handy tool because he's not too heavy. My big boy is just starting to get a little bit awkward to carry. And as for Big Dick, I haven't taken Big Dick out at all yet. No one's had a look at Big Dick yet, apart from when I picked him up months ago, and I picked him up and I went straight for a video with Chili. So look at that. Let's pull that out. Right, what a good... Oh, I love Big Dick. Hey, I love him. I love Big Dick. That's exactly what this is. Keep calling him Big Dick. He ain't Big Dick. He's Little Dick. He's just a little dick. Right, for the moment, I think I can give him a rest. So I'm gonna just keep going along this fence line, guys, because I don't want the videos to be more than about 35 minutes. There are going to be some that are longer and there's going to be some that are shorter, I suppose, but I just want an average of about 35 minutes on these September videos. Right, guys, there's bags 7 and 8. Now, sure as night follows day, there's got to be something down here. Yep, I thought as much. These BT boxes are just used as dustbins. There's another one just round the corner here, guys. Stay with me. Stay with me. Now, if there isn't something behind this box, I'm going to give everyone I know 40 quid. Nope, well, this ain't behind the box, but it's on the box. Yeah, there's a bit there. Let's have a look from the other side. They're just used as, these ex-telecom things are just used as dustbins. Look, there's one down there. Don't know if you'll get any angle, guys, with it. I'm struggling to reach it because of all the can in there. I'm struggling to reach it. Come on, you bloody thing. Not as much as I was expecting, I've got to be honest, but certainly some. So let's keep going, guys. We ain't got far to go on this road, actually. I'd say we're only 350 yards from the end of this road, and then another 100 odd yards down the green. We're probably at the most 500 yards from the finish. So I know it's really grubby further up though, guys. I saw it this morning. I think I guessed 6 bags at the beginning. I think I did. When I'm editing the video, I'll have a look and say yay or nay. But we've already passed it. If I did guess 6, we've already blasted through that. And I'm going to be honest as well, some of the stuff I saw this morning has been picked up a little bit further back. When I last left you this morning, there was like all these like blue sort of glove things on the floor, disposable gloves, and they wasn't there, so someone's come out and picked them up. It's wound someone up enough to pick them up. So, and as I said earlier in the video, that bit going down near where those roadworks are, someone's picked that all up as well. That was messy this morning, so someone's having a go, which is encouraging, rather than just me on my own. So as I said, guys, on these videos, I know the first one started off at Huntington Beach in California. I said we was gonna have a running total. So I think on the 3 so far, we've done 29, plus whatever we get today. So, and then we'll just see how many we get during this series of videos, where 30 videos in 30 days. It'll just be interesting to note. In the meantime, this road's much cleaner than I thought. So I think someone must have been down here, guys. Someone must have been down here. So I will catch you a little bit further up, guys, because I know there's a shocking mess right near the end. So I'll catch you up there. Right, guys, this is what I was on about. I've just, since I last spoke to you, there was a little bit on that green where I just sort of said to you, I'll see you in a minute. There's a little bit hidden that I didn't see. So I've picked it up, and I've sort of got a bag and a bit. I just want to clean this bit, guys, because this is the last real bit, and then just round the corner is the green where we started. But you should see some of the front gardens here, guys. They're absolutely filthy, and I mean filthy. I mean, they're just disgraceful. No wonder these people don't give a flying about the streets if they're happy to have their front gardens like that. No wonder the streets are just a mess, hey? No wonder the streets are just a mess if they're going to live like that on their own properties. I must have walked, I kid you not, if you don't believe me, I dare people to come over and I'll show them. Disgraceful, disgraceful. So anyway, let's just keep going, guys. Let's not get despondent. It is frustrating, even for me it's frustrating. I mean, I'm doing this every day of the bloody week, every day of the week. I think this week so far I must have done Sunday I've done about 10, Monday I've done about 12, Tuesday 23, yesterday 39, yesterday, add it up. It's about, I think with today I've probably passed 100 bags in 5 days. I'm a volunteer. I mean, I've been to work all day. I've been to work all day. I was busy. I was on my feet all day. I was like, my lunch was just something I had to scoff. And I've come home and I thought, and I went running this morning knowing full well I was going to be busy. I didn't have time to do it after work. And I just thought, right, I'm just going to have to fit it all in somehow. But, yeah, this is what you're up against, guys. Absolutely disgusting. Disgusting. That's all I can say. I just do not know what's happened to this country. My once great nation, yeah, ruined. Ruined. Right, anyway, let's talk about my film, guys. I'll tell you what, I'll talk about my film, walking to the green, because, no I won't, I'll talk about it now. So I haven't got a film review, as I said, guys, so what I've done is I've spoken on other videos about my favourite films. Yeah, I'll talk about it on the last bit of the litter pick, guys. Let me just dump these bags. Let me just dump these bags. Right guys, those playing the game, that's bags 9, 10 and 11. Wow, I've only walked 1.3 miles. That's all I've walked, 9, 10 and 11. I'm not quite finished yet. Just going to go up here and then turn around and just skim this tree line, this bush line, and then just going to go and do that little bit, the pavement there. So what I was going to say, yeah, so one of my favourite films, I've had to wait until last, is called The Thomas Crown Affair. See if I can find a picture of it, and if the lovely Lauren would want to put it up for me. The Thomas Crown Affair. So the original Thomas Crown Affair, can't even remember who it stars, but I think it was made in like either the 50s or the early 60s. But the only one I've ever seen is the remake with Pierce Brosnan, who played James Bond for about 4 films during the 90s and the early 2000s. So it's called The Thomas Crown Affair, and basically he's a crook who likes to rob art and things. He likes his art. And as I said, I've only seen the remake, which I think was made in about 97 with Pierce Brosnan. I just love it. I just love watching it. The Thomas Crown Affair. So I've said on a few videos, if I had to make my all-time top 20, I've had films like Just Cause and The Godfather, and the Thomas Crown Affair would probably be in it. The remake anyway, because that's, as I said, the only one I've seen. Yeah, just love it. Just love it. All the deception and whatnot that goes on in it. It's just a really good film. A really good, entertaining film. If you've not seen it, guys, The Thomas Crown Affair, and you can find it on Netflix or Amazon or something like that, or if it's on one of the TV channels where you live late at night. If you live in the UK, it might be on Channel 5 or something. Then you will really enjoy it, trust me. Put the time aside to watch it, because it's a really good film. So guys, I'm just on the last run for home. This is that local green, which I said it isn't too bad. As if others don't ruin it, which wouldn't surprise me. All the dickheads that live around here. So this is it, guys. This is the end of day 4 of Super September. So we've walked down North Hyde Road and come back up the other way along Nestles Avenue. So all in all, it's not been a bad litter pick. Didn't think I'd get, well, I'm going to just call it 11 bags, guys, because this is just nothing in this. This is just a few dreg. As I said, by its standards, this green is extremely clean by its standards. Right, see, this is other bits that have just been chucked out on the road, guys, look. Right, last 2 bits, we'll call it a day. I told a lie. A little bit more. A little bit more. There's always a little bit more. Is that Barry? Is that Barry? Go on, Barry. Go on, Barry. No, not quite. There you go, guys. Back to where we started on the green. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to call it 11 bags. I'm going to save this bag for tomorrow. I've only a third filled it, so there's no point wasting it. So I don't know where I'm going to be on tomorrow's video. No idea. All I do know is we're up to 40 bags in the 4 days I've litter picked on these videos. So 5 in California, Broadmead Road, however many that was. Then we had that bit on the bypass, didn't we, as well. They've all been filmed all over the shop, guys. I'm filming them. I can't even remember when I filmed them. So, and then today, 11 bags. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll catch you tomorrow. Enjoy the video, and I'm off for a nice cup of tea. And you know what I'm going to say, don't you? Catch you tomorrow. You wasn't expecting that, was you? Catch you on the next one.